Caitlyn, Ryan, and Grace had gone camping with their dad at Knoebels. And for some reason, I looked down at my phone and there was a missed call and a missed text from Caitlyn's dad's girlfriend. She said there had been an accident, and I said, who was hurt? And she said, Caitlyn.
So Northampton County girl remains hospitalized today after a freak accident at an amusement park in central Pennsylvania.
The 11-year-old girl, her dad, and her 2 young siblings were all hurt when a tree fell on their campsite at Knoebels Amusement Resort.
The unit secretary put the chaplain on the phone, and I asked, is she alive? And he said, she was alive when she got here. And we'll have a doctor call you back. I remember very little after that until we got to the hospital. They were monitoring her intracranial pressures in her skull. If we could keep the pressures low, then that would be a good hope for her best outcome. And as soon as I walked into her room, those intracranial pressures went up. And they told me this was good because maybe she sensed me there. And also it was heartbreaking because I felt like I was doing more harm than good. So I just kind of backed out of the room and just looked at her from a distance. And so I started to prepare myself for that she wasn't gonna wake up. Children sometimes when they come out of this, they wake up being completely different than they were. They could be cursing or yelling and screaming or scared, or you have no idea. And she didn't wake up like that at all, which was such a relief. She just kind of woke up slowly, and it was indescribable. I mean, when, your baby takes their first step or says their first word, it's amazing. This was like 1,000,000 times more amazing than that. On the 31st, Caitlyn got to leave the hospital and go to Good Shepherd.
Caitlyn had suffered a fairly significant traumatic brain injury, and when she arrived here at Good Shepherd, she still used a nasogastric tube to feed her, and she was responding to some questions with thumbs up and thumbs down, wasn't talking a whole lot. She had made a tremendous recovery in a fairly short time from a pretty severe brain injury, but she certainly still had a way to go, and we were excited to start to work with her to get her better.
She did not know who she was or where she was, or most of what was going on around her. And they told us, both at the hospital and at Good Shepherd, that they expected that she would be there for 4 to 6 months.
For occupational therapy specifically, we worked on activities of daily living. And before even doing all of that, we worked on just sitting and being able to tolerate being outside of her room. We worked very closely with physical therapy, recreational therapy, and speech therapy. Physical therapy worked on her balance and her ambulation, trying to get her up and moving and doing the things she was doing before. Speech therapy worked a lot with her on cognition and problem solving. And recreational therapy pulled all of our goals together and worked with her on the leisure activities and things that she really liked to do.
Obviously she has this huge challenge ahead of her, and she just took it on and remained positive and determined.
Caitlyn is a super sweet girl who's also extremely resilient, a fighter, and has a lot of qualities that really showed what a hard worker she is. Initially, Caitlyn was thought to possibly have a length of stay of about 4 to 6 months. This is typical after such a severe brain injury. She did make a remarkable recovery and really thrive, which I think was a testament to her hard work and also the aggressive therapy that she received. And she stayed with us for about 5 to 6 weeks.
Caitlyn has a really special personality. You could tell from the moment that she got here how wonderful she was and how she really wanted to make other people happy, and that carried out even when she left Good Shepherd and she was here coming to visit as an outpatient. Then we found out about her wonderful toy drive that she did to benefit all the kids that had to spend Christmas here.
My mom and I were talking about how I was supposed to be at Good Shepherd at Christmas, and it was really lucky that I wasn't anymore. So we had people all over our town help us to collect toys, which I brought to Good Shepherd.
Everyone at Good Shepherd, including the nurses and the doctors and the therapists and the nursing aides, everybody was amazing to us. I mean, it was more than just medical care, for sure. They became our family.
I'm really thankful for everyone at Good Shepherd because they really helped me out to heal and to feel better. They were really supportive and kind to me.
I think what makes Good Shepherd pediatric unit so unique is how much of a team we are, and every person from the physicians to the therapists to the nurses and our ancillary staff are critical, and also really embrace all of the families and work together to get the best outcomes we can.
So many people have said that Caitlyn has inspired them, maybe to hug their kids a little tighter, or maybe to try a little harder. This incredible, incredible girl. She's pretty special.